Welcome to my lightning talk called From Necessity to Opportunity on Universal Design as a Product Strategy. My name is Marius, that's me, and I'm a developer turned product manager, and I work as a product manager consultant at Variant. After 10 years as a developer, I realized that I was better with people than I was with code, but that's a story for another time. The first time I heard about universal design was back in 2015 when I attended a course to try to get the knowledge to help businesses try to understand universal design that the government had made regulations for. And over the last 10 years, I've seen countless approaches to universal design in product development and the lack of. And there are several excuses for why they don't do that, and it's usually about money. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way, and that it's not entirely true. And just to give away a key point in this presentation up front, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be ashamed to use increased earnings as an argument for increased universal design. Some people only speak the language of money, and sometimes it's a creative way to get through with your initiatives. Here's a graph. Everyone loves graphs. Can anyone guess what this represents? Forget that, we don't have time for that. Let's save the quiz for later. The pink one is people with no disabilities. The green one is people with disabilities, 15%. There are about 8.2 billion people in the world. That means that there are 1.23 billion people with disabilities. Let's look at an even larger number. That's 1 out of 7 people. And that's a lot of potential users and customers that might not be included in your product strategy. Let's look at a couple of companies that have actually taken accessibility and universal design and put it at its core of its product strategy. Apple and NRK. Apple has made an incredible effort to make their features and products with universal design in mind. Some of the features are so brilliantly designed that some might even have forgotten that it started as a feature for accessibility. Like the double pinch for the Apple Watch, for instance. They have the best screen reader that an operating system can offer, and their latest update to the AirPods Pro turned it into a hearing aid. And that's kind of cool. Apple is a privately owned company, and since business is always about money, they have certainly understood that universal design can increase their revenue. This is NRK. They are in an entirely different situation, because NRK is Norway's national broadcaster, and one of the missions that they have received from the Norwegian government is to reach as many people as possible with their content. And as a result of that, they have put universal design at the core of their all the content that they create for people. So how can we include universal design in the product development process? Well, as I already mentioned with NRK, if we put universal design at a core value of our product or our company, it would be pretty easy because we will always follow our core values, right? The second and also a very effective way is to include universal design as a requirement in the requirement specification. If you have a requirement for universal design in your acceptance criteria, you will always make sure that you follow the acceptance criteria and make sure to always build things with universal design in mind. Focus on diversity in the design phase. That's something that's easily forgotten. By including different people with different disabilities and other groups that also should be included in your design and discovery phase, you will be able to discover better products and solutions for everyone. And this is maybe not that simple for everyone, but make everyone accountable. Everyone is accountable for universal design at the company, all the way from the CEO to the designers and the developers. And if everyone feel an ownership, everyone will contribute at their level. Also make universal design as part of your KPIs or your OKRs or other success management tools. That way you will always hold yourself accountable and you can also measure your progress. And please use the strength of the agile process that you're following, continuously making things better. Things don't have to be perfect the first time around. Just make sure to make it better over time. And make sure you also develop the competence within the team so everyone knows how they can contribute to increased universal design for everyone. And last but not least, please make it an early integration. Research has shown that if you wait until the end of you think your product is finished, it will increase the cost by 5 times. And if that's not a good argument, I don't know what is. So make sure to start with it from the start. I just want to quickly run you through some of my thoughts about the future for universal design in product development. We will get more AI and automation within product development. And we will get enhanced screen readers, we will get better speech-to-text functionality, and we will also see more image-to-speech features being developed, and they will become even better over time. We will see new ways to include universal design in new ways in new products. Imagine how much better our VR and AR headsets will become. And try to imagine a person with a physical disability with a VR headset and everything that can be available for them if we make things within that space. And AR glasses, for instance, for people with cognitive disabilities. Let's imagine people with a cognitive disability going to the store with AR glasses and you can constantly remind them why they're there and what they should bring home. It sounds amazing. And at some point, this universal design will not be only an ethical responsibility, it will be a demand globally. So we should also have that in mind. And last but not least, AI will become smarter and smarter. And that means that everyone will have customized experiences. Products in the future will be able to automatically adapt to the users that uses it. So before my time is up, I will quickly summarize this for you. Remember that business is always, in some way, about money. So don't be shy about using increased revenue as an argument for universal design. Integrate universal design into the discovery phase of your product as soon as possible. And universal design doesn't have to be more expensive, as long as you start early. So don't let universal design become an afterthought. And last but not least, universal design is an opportunity. It's not a burden. So let's get started. Thank you.